when you were 5. We have no respect for your religion, ethnicity, or creed. There is more swearing than Quentin Tarantino's version of Transmetropolitan. All the images and music we use are copyrighted. Original artists are used for the sake of fair use. All arguments used under fair use from Ben Croshaw. And just in case you haven't picked up on this yet, there will be spoilers. We will be insulting and ruining the endings to shows you like ruthlessly and often inaccurately. The alternative is leaving. Feel free to leave. Hi, we're Disorganization XIII, the new class. There are 4 kids, but no one in a wheelchair. Yes. We are Angelo, Rob, Kirk, Mike, Casey, Ben, Scott, Skippy, Sherna, Jay, and Emmett Nervend. Now on to the spoilers. You've already seen this video, but you know you want to watch it again.
Oh, no!
Big O!
Click, see if it doesn't.
Click.
Big O!
Yeah, if we don't have videos, we don't care. I did Big O! Speaking of giant robots you like better, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. This is the story of a man who struggles against fate. He dies in the 8th episode. Fate is a bitch.
What?
Since we're already on giant robots, Code Geass.
Alright.
Cheer! Code Geass, aka Pizza Hut of the Rebellion, is about a world taken over by British Pizza Hut advertisers. The main character is an exiled prince whose mother was killed because she forgot the breadsticks. So he and his malnourished sister go into hiding. One day he mistakes a government van for a Pizza Hut delivery truck and meets Cece, a mystical girl from the land of meat lovers. Then she dies.
When?
Lelouch gains the power of the Geass and assumes the identity of Zero, a terrorist who wants to overthrow Bhutan. I can't make these jokes anymore. It's so sad. Cece comes back from the dead in a very Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza-like manner, and soon the blood of the country is running red like spicy marinara sauce. Eventually the shit hits the fan like shredded cheese, and a gigantic war breaks out, murdering thousands who now will never be able to take advantage of Pizza Hut's affordable pizza mia deals. He then kills some dits by accident and has an epic standoff with his old friend Suzaku, who fights for the British army. And I was supposed to have a Pizza Hut joke here, so pepperoni. Season 2, entitled Pizza Hut, Code Geass Pizza Hut Now Delivers Pasta, has just finished airing, but we will cover that some other time. This portion of the panel brought to you by Papa John's.
Speaking of Pizza Hut, Darker Than Black. Darker Than Black is an anime that tries really hard to be cooler than X-Men and wins at this. It's about a bunch of assassins called contractors, not because they accept assassination contracts, but they do that too. They're called contractors because they've all got variably awesome powers from something that's never explained very well at the cost of having variably bad cases of OCD. For example, one kid can make things he touches blow up, but then he has to drink warm milk. Great power, mildly striking price. The guy being chased in the first episode can control gravity, but then he has to break his own fingers. Better power, terrible, terrible price. The main character, Hey, on the other hand, inherited his powers or some shit from his dead contractor sister, so he doesn't have to pay the toll for them. He can produce electricity, which isn't great by itself, but he fights with a knife on a metal wire. In Darker Than Black, when the good guy wins, someone usually gets electrocuted. Anyway, there are some pockets of non-Euclidean space called Hell's Gate, and after one of them blew up in South America, taking out Brazil with it, they locked down the one in Tokyo nice and tight. Hey, his dead sister, and their friend Amber, who can manipulate time at the cost of getting younger, were responsible for the whole No Brazil thing. Amber runs a terrorist organization that tries to keep the government from destroying Tokyo's self-state and killing all the contractors. In the end, Amber uses her powers until she's non-existent, all the supporting cast dies, and Hay saves the day with electricity or some shit. Now, it's worth mentioning that Darker Than Black had a lot of Pizza Hut ads in it. They were pretty subdued, though. They weren't as obvious as the ones in Code Geass, and they were certainly less obvious than the advertisements in that episode of Magical Princess Minky Momo, where she gets hit by a Nissan Versa.
Yes. Thank you, Kirk. Actually, I'm having trouble with Scribe. It really should not be hard to make fun of it in a show that contains the line, "Oh no, my balls." That's a given. Where other comedians have the vice president shooting a lawyer in the face, we have that guy. There's a villain who fights with his magical balls, and the hero breaks them and he shouts, "Oh no, my balls." I can't make a joke about that. What the hell is wrong with me? The thing is, to make a joke about craftiness in anime, you need there to be something good about the show for contrast. It's no fun insulting a show unless somebody likes it. That's why we don't make fun of Zombie Love. And nobody likes Scribe. Nobody ever, in the history of the world. Fuck, the main character has the superpower of punching things very hard. But when I say that, I feel like I'm punching a kitten. It's not funny. Sorry guys, I'm just not going to take the cheap shot. It's just too easy.
I'm really glad that you guys like animal cruelty. We're going to put more of it in spoiler 3, which will start 5 hours late. Speaking of inexplicable superpowers and X-Men ripoffs, heroes. You laughed at punting a kitten, but it makes you go, oh. I know that we're playing. As shows of a non-Japanese origin go, Heroes is kind of cool, though I like it better when it was called X-Men. To say that Heroes borrowed some plot elements is kind of an understatement, kind of like saying Kaoru is gay, Inuyasha is bad, or Naruto fans will never get laid. The show is about mutants and the people who hate them, except none of these mutants have actually gone public about their powers yet, leading me to believe that they just assume they'll be hated because they've read X-Men or something. Or maybe they're just paranoid because they see how people react to homosexuals and furries. Wolverine is back minus the claws plus boobs, Angel is back minus the wings plus Republicans and death, and Rogue is back with a penis and Nemo haircut. Which is surprising because Spider-Man 3 led me to believe that everyone with a Nemo haircut is evil, and that theory hasn't been proven wrong so far. The high point of Heroes is Hiro Nakamura, the sword-wielding, time-traveling Japanese otaku who is essentially who you or I would be if we got our own superpowers. Except that you would probably dick off so much we would easily fall prey to Sylar's invincible superpower, which allows you to hit you in the back of the head with a blunt object.
Speaking of blunt force trauma to the head, now and then, here and there. No, it's not how often I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's an anime, a science fiction adventure based on the theme that you, the viewer, should be fucked in the ear.
Never more true.
The first show to systematically punish us for watching it, but it's more effective at it than usual, because instead of just writing 10 minutes of crappy fight scene and then showing it over and over again for 12 episodes, now and then expresses its hate for you and your family with actual pathos. The show is about Shu, a boy from modern Japan who gets thrown 10 billion years into the future. Now and then has a cast full of little kids who are interesting and well-developed and win your sympathy right away. This is important. They need to get your defenses down quick, because as soon as you like these kids, they're going to fuck them up. There eventually comes a time when you're tired of the unrelenting stream of tragedy. This is episode 7. Giving away the ending of this show is less of a joke and more of a service to humanity. You useless... Again with the computer problems. You had like weeks to get this done. Thank you. Can we like pretend to be professionals around here? Okay, thanks again for your patience, folks. Due to continuing technical difficulties, we'll be moving on to our next spoiler now.
Speaking of things that kill your soul, Grave of the Fireflies.
Wait, how many people here have actually seen Grave of the Fireflies?
Good.
This is gonna be awesome.
So, we spoiler after some discussion decided it's a bad idea to spoil Grave of the Fireflies. This movie is just too horrible to say anything funny about. So instead, I'm gonna spoil a different anime. Chobits?
Yeah, we're gonna spoil Chobits. Yeah.
Okay. Hideki is a stereotypical shonen anime lead who lives in a box and goes to Ronin College. Following typical shonen rules, he's single, poor, and then lots of shit just falls in his lap. He finds a broken android in the trash and takes it home with him. Upon that